heavyweight division. Introducing first, he'll be fighting out of the blue corner, representing Tampa, Florida, Jaden Presha Gappin.
You can find him on social media at Presha, Presha.boxing. Coming in with a record of 1-1. Mark, he grew up as a 4-sport athlete, excelling in basketball, football, track, and boxing. Coming off a third-round TKO victory, he is a very impressive individual.
Well, a third-round TKO victory in his debut. And tonight, we get to see if he can follow that momentum. Does that athleticism translate into this squared circle in a fight?
And he took that last fight on 1 hour notice. Certainly doesn't have any hesitation. And he told us yesterday he feels even stronger, even better than he did prior to his debut. Certainly taking his time entering the ring, though.
Quite the delay. He's a make-him-wait kind of guy. And now we find out, was it worth the wait? Now, both of these men had different opponents. And as you said, the matchmakers at ICS recognized the beef, and they said, let's cook it on August 3rd. Let's go to Ralph with the second announcement.
And his opponent in this special grudge match, fighting out of the red corner, representing Tampa, Florida, Baby Tyson, Antonio Harris.
Now, Mark, this guy has a lot of names. Antonio Harris, Baby Tyson, but on Instagram, SuperStarBray1, he told me that he has fought over 100 times over the course of his career, from the backyard to the ring. That's incredible.
And Baby Tyson, as he wants to be called, let's see tonight, does he earn the nickname Baby Tyson? Will it be on the graphic of the next ICS event? Will he retain that name? Baby Tyson is a big name. It's a big word. Now, in a moment, we'll take a look at the tail of the tape and see how these two men measure up against each other. As you can see, Presha 2 inches taller than Baby Tyson with a split record 1-1. Tonight, Baby Tyson makes his debut just a little shorter and a little bit shorter of a reach. And now we go to Ralph in the ring with the initial announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back. This is the next attraction of the evening, a special grudge match. 3 rounds of fighting in the heavyweight division. In the ring, the man laying the law when the bell sounds, referee Juan Fernandez. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the black, trimmed with gold. He went in officially at 185 1/2 pounds. Tonight, he is fighting out of and representing Tampa, Florida, presenting Jaden Presha Gappin.
We'll get those big announcements here from Ralph before the action.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing red, trimmed with blue. He went in officially at 196 1/4 pounds. Tonight, he is also fighting out of Tampa, Florida, presenting Baby Tyson, Antonio Harris.
This fight scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds, just slightly into the heavyweight division. Both of these guys throwing heavyweight power here at ICS. We are live on Radiant TV and the SBTV app. I'm Mark Charles, alongside with me, my broadcast partner, Johnny LaQuasto.
And you know, so much of influencer combat sports is centered around animosity, around beef. And that's what these two individuals have for each other. And every fighter has a different experience with social media. You may have seen Superstar Bray's 1-year-old son catching a football on SportsCenter, making the top plays, because as a baby, he's catching a football from 20 feet away, which is really incredible for Baby Tyson's young son. And early on, combination. having little effect.
Baby Tyson's young son, Superstar Bray, has made the ESPN highlights, and we'll see if Big Daddy Baby Tyson can do the same here tonight in the squared circle.
Well, thus far, it's been Baby Tyson putting the Presha on Presha. Does not have the height advantage, but he certainly has the motor. And, you know, over 100 fights in, according to Antonio Harris, but this is his first official battle inside of a ring. Baby Tyson in the blue and red, Presha in the black and gold. Presha, incredible athlete, starred in basketball, football, track, and boxing. Also makes music. He said it's available on all platforms. This fight, just another great example of how truly unique this event is for ICS. Yes, we have title fights. Yes, we have Sabatic, our middleweight champion, in action, but you also have a fight like this. Two homegrown athletes, two homegrown personalities from Tampa. One of them wants to walk away as the king of Tampa. Thus far, it's really been Antonio Harris, Baby Tyson, dictating the pace. We're not seeing a lot of action here from Presha as we await the end of the first round. And that will do it. I'm not quite sure what the game plan is for Presha, but he had very little offense in that first round. Credit to Antonio Harris. He was really in control.
Yeah, Antonio Harris definitely putting on a show here, showing that he does belong here in the ICS ring. So, Johnny, you have that 1-1-0 for Antonio?
I think without question. I mean, not a lot of strikes landed, but when it came down to it, it was the aggression, it was the dictation of the pace by Antonio Harris that, in my eyes, would lead him to scoring that first round. And it looks like we're going to go back to Trey Harris momentarily.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Tata Kai in front of the locker room. You'll be competing for the ICB Cruiserweight title. How do you feel?
I'm ready to go. It's time for work.
Now, you are one of the top prospects in this division, with Malcolm Pack on the other side being another favorite. Have you looked ahead for any potential matchups?
Nope. Cole Sterling's all I got on my mind right now.
Well, good luck tonight, champ. We're looking forward to seeing who takes the title and advances to Atlantic City.
Oh, and in the ring, we have a couple of big shots now answering back to Baby Tyson. Now Baby Tyson on his back foot, getting popped with some jabs.
And that was one half of our upcoming Cruiserweight title eliminator match. Tatakai Kawakami, as he'll be taking on Cole Sterling, CO2. But right now, round 2 action is underway. In the red and blue, we have Baby Tyson, Antonio Harris, and now in the black and gold, Presha looking to mount a little bit of offense for the first time in this fight.
Goes down low to the body now, and Antonio Harris now finally seeing that Presha does have some pressure, so it looks like he's gonna have to answer back. He's just taking shots to the body and not really throwing anything back. He really needs to make him pay for those, otherwise he's just letting him score and not scoring back and losing the round.
And there were questions about the conditioning of Baby Tyson coming in here, but he said, look, I'm 100% fight ready, and he really proved it in that first round, although starting to show signs of fatigue here in the second round.
Wake up! Yeah, Baby Tyson seems to have slowed down quite a bit here, and Presha not overexerting his energy, but definitely putting the pressure on, and now we have a lost mouth guard. The mouth guard over the grill, not easy to keep in the mouth. Outside! These fights at ICS, sponsored in part by Signature Punch Promotions, Sports Coast Arena, Power Punch CBD. Follow them online on Instagram at Power Punch CBD and Woo Energy.
Now we're starting to see a little bit of urgency from Baby Tyson.
Oh!
In the waning moments of the second round, a couple combinations land. That's exactly what he needed to finish this round. We did see more action from Presha. That's a difficult one to judge there, Mark. for the most of the round, it was Presha in control, but that was a strong finish for Baby Tyson.
Baby Tyson does a good job of answering back and showing he's still in the fight at the end of the round. However, Presha took about 75 or 80% of that round, so I have to give it to the man Presha.
Very pivotal third round here coming up for these two heavyweights.
And we'll see now if Antonio Harris catches a second wind here and is able to come back in and put the pressure on Presha so he can try to score the round and really make it difficult for these judges to score.
And every fight here is so important to climb the ICB rankings on the national and international level as we check out some of the action here from round two. And this was the strong finish to the second round by Baby Tyson after it appeared that he was really starting to fatigue.
Yeah, very, very good work by Baby Tyson. He caught a second win at the end of the round and put it to use. Now we go to the third and final round.
Final round.
Coming up next, the first of our two ICB National Cruiserweight Title Eliminator fights. The winners of both fights will move on to Atlantic City to fight for the ICB National Cruiserweight Championship.
That's right, Cruiserweight action ahead of us with titles on the line. But right now in the ring, Baby Tyson and Presha, third and final round. It's anyone's fight.
And Mark, this is really where you have to use every ounce of energy you have, and that's what Presha's looking to do right now.
Presha unleashing on Baby Tyson, teeing off, going up and down.
We're starting to see Presha really use his reach, utilize some spacing, pick his moments. That one lands. Oh, uppercut.
Nice job by Presha with those shots. Big uppercut. Just grazes the guard, but well done. If that was to land on the jaw, it would put some serious damage on Baby Tyson. Right now, still anybody's fight. Baby Tyson pressing forward, Presha pressing forward. They're both fighting for supremacy.
And we heard the words of Baby Tyson earlier tonight. He said, this is not going to go 3 rounds. I'm going to knock this guy out, but I think Baby Tyson may have overestimated his cardio.
Baby Tyson goes for a big uppercut. Might want to try to hide it behind a shot or follow it up with a shot. He's throwing single shots while Presha's throwing combinations.
Presha has really been the aggressor gradually throughout this fight. First round was all Baby Tyson, but as we've moved on, you probably have to lean a little more towards Presha in consistency and dictating the pace.
Very slight edge to Presha, as my broadcast partner Johnny LaQuasto says here on SPTV and Radiant TV, live on pay-per-view. We are ICS, and this is ICSBoxing.
Very even third round here. Well, we're about to have a very difficult decision for the judges. Oh! Baby Tyson peppering Presha to close out the third round.
Fireworks at the end of the third and final round here in the heavyweight division.
Well, the judges often look at the end of every round, and Baby Tyson certainly gave them something to think about as you're going to head to the ring to get a word with the victor.
I want to know if this grudge match is over. Is the grudge over? We'll find out in just a few moments.
We certainly do, and once again, coming up next for ICS, Atlantic City, October 25th, back here in Tampa, November 9th, Charlotte, North Carolina, December 7th, and more events coming up in 2025 as we await the decision between Antonio Harris, Baby Tyson, and Presha. Still to come, the Cruiserweight title eliminator fights, followed by a super welterweight title fight. And then in the main event, the welterweight title will be on the line, as USA Saiyan looks to make history, becoming the first ever 2-belt champion at the same time, as we check out some of the action here from the third round. And it was a really strong finish for Baby Tyson. But Presha, for the most part, dictated round 2 and most of round 3. So I will not be surprised if we end up with a split decision here, as the scores are in, and we're going to go to Ramblin' Ralph for the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for both of these warriors after 3 rounds of action. We've gone to the Georgia scorecards, and the decision is as followed. It is a split majority draw.
Well, that fight was even closer than I thought.
ICS fans, let's hang tight for just a moment. I'm going to have a word with both of these men here because I have a feeling the Tampa grudge is not over. Presha, let's start with you first. Unfortunately, I don't believe the ICB is going to allow that, but it would be nice. Presha, listen, we have a split majority draw. I have to admit, I'm not happy either. No one is. Neither is me and Johnny LaQuasto. We had a feeling this was going to be extra close, and it was very close. Is this beef not over now?
Nah, it's not over. We know we got to get the rematch now. I don't like no draw. We got to get that rematch in.
Got to give you the nickname now. You earned it. You went 3 rounds. Did you have any concerns about your cardio? It seems like it slowed down for a few seconds, but did you get the win back? What was going on during the fight?
I don't know. I was just thinking too much. I was doing too much thinking. That's all it was. Instead of me just letting my shots go, I was trying to pick and choose.
Well, you have a majority draw tonight. Is the beef over?
I mean, it was really never no beef. It was called boxing. You know, you talk shit before the fight. You fight, and then you talk shit. You make up at the end of the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I have a feeling we may have a rematch on our hands. These men both went to war. While the decision was not satisfactory, put it together for both of these men for going to war here at ICS.